Hey guys, welcome to one of the last videos in the series of Meet My Reborn Babies. This time it's all about Cerulean, so let's get into him. He is the mini Shasta sculpt by Marita Winters, and he is all of about 9 inches. A lot of people think he is a lot bigger because obviously right now the camera is zoomed right in on him, but he's actually very, very tiny. So yeah, he is a very, very little guy. He has full limbs though, and he weighs less than a pound, and he was born on the 18th of September 2016. So Cerulean is the smallest baby to remain in my collection. I have made little babies in the past, and I actually brought another Marita Winters sculpt in that I was going to keep, but I ended up selling her on to her lovely mother that has her now. But he is the smallest to remain in my collection, and he's not going anywhere. He is so little that he doesn't take up much space at all, so I have no feelings ever of him going anywhere, which is something that I do struggle with. Cerulean is also my first fantasy reborn, so he is the fairy sculpt by Marita Winters, and he is my he is my main roleplay baby. So his name obviously means blue, because Cerulean is another synonym for blue, or another shade of blue, and obviously that comes from his eyes. His eyes are a piercing blue colour, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So he got named after his eyes, and that was the same with my other fantasy baby Peridot. She was named because of her eye colour, but I'll talk more about her in her video. And also his twin, well, she's not really his twin, his friend, who we're going to just shoot up on the screen, so I actually have her in here. This is Fudge, and the camera's not focusing on her, darn it. Come on camera, focus on Fudge. There we go. So this is Fudge, and she is also named because of her eyes, so her eyes are brown, so she got named Fudge. So back to Cerulean. He is always called Rue. I just really love the nickname on him. It just suits him perfectly. It kind of has this really mischievous kind of sound to it, and he hardly is ever called Cerulean. Unless he's in trouble, then he gets called Cerulean. He wears doll clothes only. He doesn't fit anything else. We have to make all of his clothes, or the off chance that we come across clothing small enough, it's not really form-fitting properly, it's just really horrible, so we just make everything for him. And most of his clothing is blue because of his name, though he also suits green a lot. So he wears a lot of blues and greens, and I want to branch out this year and make him a whole bunch of different clothing. I'm really slack at making clothing for him because I have to kind of think of it on the spot. I'm going to be doing a video, actually there is already a video up on the channel by this stage, about crocheting for reborns and how I have to customize things, so check that out if you haven't watched it already. But yeah, everything has to be customized to fit him, and there are definitely patterns out there that I use, and I'm very grateful for, but again I just find it easier to customize things for him and make it up on the spot because of who he is. It just doesn't suit him to wear baby kind of styled clothing, which is a lot of the patterns up there. He also wears clothing that kind of makes him look charming, so his iconic, which is not here unfortunately, his iconic bow tie shirt and his suspenders, they are probably the epitome of explaining who Rue is. He also has a hat that is kind of like a dashing kind of hat, so yeah, it's really, really cute. So onto his personality. Rue is incredibly charming. He can charm the pants off of anyone. Every time someone comes into this house, they find him absolutely adorable. And also when we take babies out, so we've been taking a couple of babies out recently, and people would ask about what I do and stuff, and my mum happily shows them off the elves, sorry, the fairies. So they always fall in love with him, so he suits being incredibly charming, and because he's so charming he can get away with quite a lot of things, and he's actually very troublesome and mischievous. So if you didn't follow the photos over Christmas time, him and Fudge, and then when Flo came back home, they got into quite a lot of trouble, and mess with our Christmas trees and stuff like that. So they're a lot of fun, but also a lot of mischief, and you have to also sleep with one eye open really around these guys. They are super cheeky. He is led astray a lot by Fudge. She is the ringleader of the fairies, and he kind of follows along, but he can also be very naughty on his own, to the point that he tries to corrupt Perry any time he can get the chance to. So yeah. But I do find that he has his moments where he can be quite clingy and needy and just very, very babyish, which is very cute. What I love about Rue is that he gives me so many roleplay options, and not having really babies in my collection now that can do roleplay, so I used to use Charlie for my roleplay a lot. I can't really use her anymore because she's my mum's baby now, so having Rue has been really fun, and I've enjoyed having him to do those role-playing sort of situations with him and the others. And I just feel like he has like a sense of magic about him. Like, I didn't ever think I would own a Fantasy Reborn, and now I own 2 of them and I'm looking for a 3rd. So you know, like, he just has some kind of magic spell that he's put over me and everyone in this house, and he's just so well loved. Like, my mum, before she got Flo, would always take Rue from me and just have him with her all the time. And so he's very well spent around this house, and I think that's why he gets into so much mischief around the house. And then the dislikes, I think, is his limited posing with his arms. I would prefer if he could have his hands like closer to his face. Oh gosh. So, you know, you could move him closer, but his arms just spring right back out, and there's no real way that I can hide like tying them together to hold them there, and so I often have to hold them, and that's kind of like disappointing because I can only take the photo incredibly close up, or my hand's in the photo, and then it doesn't look like he's doing anything. So that's the only problem I face with him. I don't have any other thing that I dislike about him. I guess the fact that he doesn't have many clothes because I'm lazy, I guess that's a dislike, but apart from that, I don't really have anything. So thank you for watching this video about Cerulean. I hope that you've enjoyed learning about him and the rest of the babies. Like usual, their links are in the description bar below. And next week is the last video in the series with Peridot. So let's get into talking about her next week. But thank you for joining us this week. Bye!